How's it going, guys? Panther Films here. Today we're going to be reacting to Season 1, Episode 1 of Marvel's Secret Invasion. This episode is titled Resurrection, which could mean, like, S.H.I.E.L.D. being resurrected? Maybe? But yeah, everything I've been seeing for this show trailer-wise has been pretty good. I like the serious tone, gives me Winter Soldier vibes. It's what I want. None of this She-Hulk nonsense, none of this humour. But they might not put the humour in the trailers, and then when the show comes out, there'll be a lot of humour. We'll see, though. I've seen a lot of people say that Secret Invasion should be the next big thing, instead of it being a show. Because from what I've heard of Secret Invasion from the comics, it's huge. It's like a big moment in the comics. Because, like, Avengers are revealed to be Skrulls, and it's a big change in the landscape. But I understand why they're not doing it for like a big Avengers film, because it wouldn't make sense, especially with the multiverse stuff that they're doing. And on top of the fact that it wouldn't work as well, considering most of the Avengers that we have now are new Avengers, right? Well, granted, the new team hasn't been formed yet, but the old team's disbanded, right? Like, Hawkeye's basically retired, Black Widow's dead, Hulk is doing his own thing, Thor's doing his own thing, Tony's dead, you know? So I don't think Secret Invasion would work really well in an Avengers film, because it'd have to be a lot of build-up towards it and hinting towards it. Which I guess they've kind of done with like Far From Home and stuff, but it wasn't like anything insane, especially since it was an after-credit scene. But yeah, I mean, the last time we saw Nick Fury was in Far From Home, right? In the after-credit scene, he was on I think it was a Saber station in space with all the Skrulls. But going into this, I hope the show makes me second-guess myself. Like, I'm questioning, like, who's who? Like, who is a Skrull? Who is a human? I hope the show does that to me, because I know that's a big thing with Secret Invasion. It makes you, like, second-guess yourself, and there's big plot twists, right? And like I said at the beginning, I hope it's got a serious vibe, espionage, Winter Soldier-esque storytelling. Please. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to get into it. So let's stop doolalling around with this shitty intro and get right into the fucking episode.
Moscow.
Oh, ever on the run? I only recently just watched Wakanda Forever, but it was pretty good.
Imagine a world where information can't be trusted.
How the fuck did Everett Ross get to Moscow?
What if the ones closest to us were someone else entirely?
You're telling me they're sus?
What exactly are you talking about?
Chaos.
Chaos!
The globe. You realize that the entire world is at war?
The atmosphere has been tense.
No shit. People were blipped for 5 years.
So you think the same people are behind all of this?
Skrulls.
30 years ago when the Skrulls found Earth.
Yeah, Captain Marvel.
Now they don't want just any planet. They want ours.
But what if it's only a few rogue ones, though? Granted, the show is called Secret Invasion, so that means there must be a lot.
There could be thousands of them, tens of thousands. And you would never know.
The only Skrull contact has been through Nick Fury. That means they're our allies. I need to give them something more than just theories. I need evidence.
Secret bunker?
All these other
No.
attacks. This is the one that sets the world on fire.
But why? Why do you have that? How do you have that? I love how he's just a conspiracy theorist.
So let me take this, and I'll give the information
He doesn't trust.
to Fury.
He doesn't
okay?
trust him. Yeah. Or is Prescott a Skrull? See, I'm even questioning it now. No. I don't think Skrulls have red blood when they're human. Right? Gee, what a narrow road.
I need an extract fast.
They're already after him? Where's Zemo? Oh. Imagine he was just there. Is it a Skrull that's after him? They got them stairs fast, Jesus. I like that. That's cool. Oh! Jesus. He missed. Oh my god! Let's tell us. Why the fuck didn't he just speak in English then, you tool? What the fuck is happening? I don't know who's who, dude. So Maria isn't a Skrull, but she was a Skrull in Far From Home. I don't know what's happening, dude. What is this AI generated intro? Amelia Clark, Olivia Colman. They've got a stacked cast for this. And Don Cheadle. What is this AI generated nonsense? I get what they're going for though with the AI shit. Like, don't let AI take over just like you don't let the Skrulls take over, I guess. Because AI always looks like it's not right, you know? Yeah. Going back from Saber. So is this set before or after the Marvels film? Because we know Nick Fury's in the Marvels movie, right? So does that mean he survives this? Or is this set after? I still hate how they explained what happened to his eye. So where's the real Everett Ross?
Since she planted it, it's adapted to the planet.
You always believed that was possible.
But she worries, man, that it would take something like this to bring you back to Earth. And I guess she was right.
Wait, so Talos' wife is dead?
Carol Danvers disappeared. And so did Gaia.
Hold it. Your daughter disappeared to where?
I got kicked off the council, pushed into exile, but Gravik.
Gravik is now the newest member of the Skrull Council. This is what Agent Ross's imposter was trying to cover up.
Imposter.
You're going for a walk in Moscow at night. You're going to stand out.
Agent Fury, we've just received word that he's left Saber.
What do you mean he left Saber? Can't just leave.
No, I agree, sir.
This is the first time we've seen this president, right?
Given the fact that I could reach neither Agent Hill nor Agent Fury, they're effectively AWOL.
It's cool to see Rhodey again. Then the last time we saw him was Falcon and Winter Soldier, right? Like, what if Rhodey is a Skrull? He's been a Skrull since the second Iron Man. Imagine. With the recast. Oh, for fuck's sake, bitch. Clocks.
So it could either be Nick Fury or the ghost of Paul Robeson. Okay, go ahead.
What?
Were you not extraordinary? Oh, you must be finally putting it all together. Well done.
You have some sort of clock fetish that you've been keeping from me all these years?
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure you recollect my drink of choice is bourbon.
So, what are you doing in Moscow?
Same as you.
I mean, he's not going to tell her, right?
Killed the Skrull rebellion in his crib.
Oh.
What do you know about a heist in Kazakhstan? Happened a couple days ago.
The fact that you don't know tells me all I need to know about this new, rather old Nick Fury.
Get this old Nick Fury has 30 years of hands-on experience with the Skrulls.
Back in the day, you would have seen my rather mediocre bagmen coming a mile away.
Or maybe he did see them coming.
I mean this as a friend, Fury. But go back to your space station.
I'll walk.
312 kilometers southwest of Moscow.
Home in my own skin.
Okay. I assume that's Talos' daughter.
Welcome to New Skrulls. What's your name?
Peter.
We grow only Skrull produce here.
So she's not bad. She's just giving like a sanctuary to all the Skrulls. Granted, in an abandoned nuclear facility. So why aren't they all in just their Skrull form? Oh, they are.
But if you do choose to be a warrior, there is one advantage. You get to leave. The warriors keep our human form. The longer we attach to our shells, the less likely we can be identified by humans and Skrulls alike.
That makes sense.
What's behind there?
Victory.
Seems sus. What the fuck? Wait, these are humans.
What is your fight? Skrulls.
Who is that? A Kravik?
Americans against Russia.
What the fuck?
Now take his mind.
What the fuck?
For a man who's sworn off Earth, he would not have returned without cause. 5 specialists in Moscow are capable.
How's it getting all these angles?
My mind is on this one. Vasily Poprishchin.
Well, I know a bunch of good-looking Skrulls. You ain't one.
Okay, all right, guys, what is the play here?
Look, Gravik knows that mercy's your weakness.
Time
for you to prove him wrong.
No better time than the present.
You are the cause.
Not the cause. Cause is home. We go tomorrow. And we don't stop until Earth is ours.
Jesus.
We'll give you 2 bags. You get them to the Moscow safe house undisturbed and intact.
Oh. Why did he do that? What the fuck was the point?
Where's the bloody coffee?
That's not him. That's a Skrull. Yep. Oh, okay, no. See, I don't know who's who. Who's human, who isn't. Who's a good guy, who isn't.
Oh, shit. I got it.
Yeah, they've got like super strength, right?
Not bad for a 136-year-old.
He's 136.
What you get for yours?
The Avengers.
True. Now they're gone.
And exactly what do you want?
Some damn good answers.
True. How did Maria know? I guess she's seen...
My wife, Mr.
Oh, damn, this is nice.
That shit belonged to Louis XV. It's priceless.
You're gonna go ahead and call that a lie. Everybody gets one. Nobody gets two.
Say what again, motherfucker?
How about dirty bomb?
Dirty bomb?
Boom goes the dynamite. Lie number 2.
You going to shoot me?
Yeah.
Maybe. Well, probably.
Oh,
Not right now.
Jesus. This is cool. What the fuck?
Talos? I said no!
There you go. Oh! God damn. I'm loving the grounded tone. Like, it's more serious. I love it. What the fuck? Jesus.
She.
Think Talos would recognize her?
Last warning!
It's what you always say, but there's always another.
This is not what your mother would have wanted. Her last words? Fine, Gaia.
They killed her off screen.
How?
The people that you work for.
Oh.
What is you? Just give me the bar, please. Gaia.
You can't protect anyone.
Gaia, I know.
Yep. I mean, he got into her head a little bit. Is she gonna go through with it?
Bourbon. I piva miliardina I tosto pute.
Making friends with the locals?
Oh, they're gonna play chess?
You gonna tell me why you abandoned her?
Okay, let's just say I had a crisis of faith.
You sure you're not talking about someone else? The Fury I knew was always 3 steps ahead.
Hmm. Is he a Skrull? No.
You're not ready for this, Fury.
He will be.
You were never the same after the blip.
See, the thing is, he was never the same after the blip. What if it's because he's not actually him? Maybe not, though. I want to see the moment he came back. What happened when he came back?
I barely made it out. Someone was waiting for me.
Someone you can identify.
No.
I'm liking the shots. There's barely been that much humour. And it already feels like a better show than any of the other Disney Plus Marvel shows. Like, when you have serious situations like this, don't joke about. It's not that hard, Marvel.
You see me?
You don't see me because I'm not here.
Your mother died while you were working for her killer.
The attack is planned for tomorrow, and Gravik knows you'll be there. There are 3 couriers, including me, all at once near Rosse de Ligny Square.
Wait.
Gaia's come back.
Okay. I thought he was here and someone else was there.
I got eyes on her.
2 backpacks.
Gaia's painted ours with infrared spray.
There's only 2 bags though. Where's the third?
We missed the pass.
Got one carrier going northeast, the other one south.
Yeah, but what about the third one? Well, I guess the third one would be Gaia, right? But you never know, someone else could pick it up as like a backup. Oh. What the fuck? That's not creepy at all. Nick, don't get distracted. What if that's Bob? Oh. How did he know? Oh, it's Gravik.
It's empty.
Oh, of course, it was a fucking decoy. I knew it did. Backups. Holy shit. Whoa! Okay, this music doesn't fit. Wait, that's not Fury. Wait, is Maria dead? Maria's not gonna die, right? mean, it has to be her. Like, that's not a Skrull. That's her. What the fuck? Yo, she was like one of the originals. She's dead? Nah, I don't buy it. She's a Skrull, surely. Maybe. Fuck. And she died thinking that it was Nick that killed her. What the fuck? Maybe not, I don't know. Like, she could be a Skrull. But she had all the cuts from the fight with Gaia, so I don't fucking know, dude. Jesus Christ. What a crazy ending. I don't know if I like it, though. Like, I'm 50-50 on it. Because, like, she's an original character from, like, the very first Avengers film. And that's the death that they gave her. If she is dead. I've got to keep questioning, like, if she's dead. Because it is Marvel. But at the same time, it brings stakes into the show. But I guess she isn't a Skrull. Because why would they linger on her for so long in that final shot? When all the other Skrulls that died this episode turned back to their normal form instantly after they died. Right? Or a couple of seconds after they died. But we'll have to see how the season progresses. Maybe she's not dead. It is Marvel, like I said. You've got to remember that. Sometimes they bring back characters, or maybe it's a fake out, like what happened with Nick Fury in Winter Soldier. What if that was when Nick was swapped to be a Skrull? Dun dun dun! I don't fucking know. There's going to be some massive plot twist, I'm telling you. Someone's going to turn out to be a Skrull this entire time, and it's going to be insane. Everything that I've wanted from a Marvel Disney Plus show was in this first episode. Serious tone, stakes, no like over excessive humour, and even the trailers were great too. Like, there was no trailers where it ended off with like a random joke at the end of it, which it gives me faith, because at the end of the day, the last show that we got from Marvel was She-Hulk, and that shit was ass. Now that I've praised the episode a little bit, there's one negative that a lot of people are probably going to be talking about, which is more than likely the intro. It's AI generated. And it's kind of bad timing there, Disney, considering writers are on strike right now because they don't want to lose their jobs to AI. And now you're doing that for artists? I get what they're trying to go for. Like, the Skrulls like transform and they change and it looks out of place, right? And so does AI. But it's just terrible timing. You could have got an artist to do the same exact thing and it would have looked 100 times better. It's literally just Disney being lazy. It makes it worse too, since they're doing the live action remakes of all their classic films. The thing that made them films classic in the first place was because it was an animation, not because it's live action. Live action ruins like the charm of them films. Outside of that though, everything else about this episode was really good. Now, we established at the beginning of the episode that Everett Ross was a Skrull, right? So does that mean the real Everett Ross is in one of them machines? Because, I mean, it made no sense that he was in Moscow. Like, why would he go to Moscow after Wakanda Forever? Wouldn't he just go to Wakanda? The thing that I do love about the show, though, like, especially with the beginning of the episode and the end, is just second-guessing myself. Like, not being 100% sure on whether or not someone is a Skrull or not. I question this episode, like, is that Nick Fury? Or in the blip, was he swapped out for a Skrull? Like, is Nick Fury actually somewhere else? Is he still on Saber? I don't know. It's kind of insane to think about, like, is Everett Ross always been a Skrull? Like, is Rhodey a Skrull? Is the President a Skrull? Who's a fucking Skrull and who isn't? So Nick's kind of suffering from some sort of PTSD from the blip. I just wish we get to see what happens after he came back. Like, how did he react and stuff? But my biggest question about the blip is what happened to that helicopter? Or the person that was in that helicopter? In that after credit scene in Infinity War, like, the helicopter crashed into a building. Like, the pilot got snapped, but like, the passengers in the helicopter died. And then the pilot came back 5 years later and then... There's no way they accounted for that. Like, bring back everyone safely. I guess, like, most of the marketing for this show did only just feature Fury. Right? So that just backs up Maria being dead. Maybe not, though. I expect Fury to go mental now that Maria's dead. Like, he's going to unleash fury upon the Skrulls. He's going to put on the eye patch and kill them all. Talos' wife being dead is pretty weird, especially since it was off-screen. Was the Marvels supposed to release before this or after this? And then it was just delayed even further? Because if that's the case, then maybe there's an after-credit scene in that where we see Talos' wife die. It's just weird that out of all the things that Marvel does, that one death is off-screen. And most of the deaths are on-screen, like especially this episode with Maria. But yeah, like I said, I really enjoyed this first episode. The music was great, the shots were great, the pacing was great, stakes. Now if Marvel can keep this tone kind of going into their other shows, like Daredevil, then maybe there's some hope. Because I'll be honest, recently I've been a bit marveled out, especially with She-Hulk, and then we had Wakanda Forever, which was fine, Guardians was great, and Spider-Verse was fucking fantastic. And now, so far, based off one episode, it's pretty good. But I will say this about Marvel Disney Plus shows. They start off great, and then they dive in quality towards the end of the season. Because they rush it. And especially since it's like 6 episodes too, I expect the ending to be a little bit rushed. But we'll have to see. But I mean, that about sums up the shitty review. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I will see you for the next one. Ta-ta and farewell.